Just put me in a wheelchair, get me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. Can't control my fingers, can't control my brain.
A Cure for Wellness is directed by Gore Verbinski. If you don't recognize that name, he did the first 3 pirate movies, Rango, and The Lone Ranger. So that guy's made 4 good movies. It's an art house mystery thriller horror movie, alright? So what are you gonna get? You're gonna get good cinematography, you're gonna get good acting, you're gonna get good music, and you're gonna get a really boring, slow movie with a terrible story. And it fills those quotas hard. This is the best looking movie of the year so far. It takes place in a castle on top of the Alps, for goodness sake. So fantastic looking movie, and there's reflections with how it's shot, and the inside of the building is very sterile, a lot of stark whites. Very good looking movie. The acting is great too. Jason Isaacs plays the head of the owner of the place, and he looks so familiar. I'm like, where have I seen him before? What is he in? And I looked through the filmography and I couldn't find anything. He's a very well-spoken British dude, and I like my well-spoken British scientist dudes. Dane DeHaan is by no means phoning it in. He's not some generic character. He's kind of an asshole. He's a very ambitious, corporate shill kind of dude, especially for how young. That guy's actually 31. You know Dane DeHaan is 31. Him and Andrew Garfield are one of those eternally 25 types. He could play college kids for the rest of his life if he wanted to. But unfortunately, his character in this movie is a total dumbass. It's like, yeah, go ahead, sign a paper written in a foreign language that you don't know what it means. Yeah, go ahead, drink the water that's clearly got shit in it. Yeah, I'm gonna agree to get into this giant-ass, creepy, medieval-looking tank thing. It's like, oh, it's part of the treatment. It's like, bullshit! Yeah, that doesn't look sinister at all. And it takes him forever to figure out anything about this asylum. This idiot even left. He was gone. He was away from the asylum, and he willingly went back there. Alright, it's not an asylum, it's a sanitarium, yeah, whatever. And you know who else are dumbasses? Is the staff of this sanitarium that just leave the gate wide open and unlocked where anyone can leave at any time. And there's a cycle of Dane DeHaan showing up where he's not supposed to be, and then they, like, do horrible shit to him, and then he's just free in his room, unlocked, and he's wandering the castle again, sneaking off where he shouldn't be. It's like, do you guys even know what the word security means? If you just wanted to be creeped out, then this movie's definitely for you. It's a very creepy movie, but I would say it definitely goes for shock value over substance and over story. Because you know the music will swell and it'll be like when something crazy's going on screen and you're gonna be like, oh my god, ah. Until you realize that it doesn't really amount to anything, and it just kind of goes through the same cycle of showing something messed up and super stupidly explicit and horrible. Movie's still plenty creepy nonetheless, especially with the cinematography and the music. Creates some very atmospheric, some very good looking scenes. There are parts of this movie that are ripped straight from the game inside if you played it, and it's that kind of stuff is cool. But the movie is also long AF. The movie makes it like there's some big twist or some big reveal that we're building towards, and it keeps going and going and going, but really, the point of the movie is that this place is bad. And it's like, yeah, no I gotta say, it does have a traditional Hollywood ending. There are times where, like, I thought it was gonna cut off. Angry Joe said pretty much the exact same thing, and good on him, because I noticed this too. Because it's one of those movies, like, these movies just like to cut to black out of nowhere, and you're like, it does have a resolution, it's just a kind of a lame one. And really, those answers were not good enough to be worth sitting through 2 hours and 20 minutes of long, slow, boring movie. And don't get me wrong, it's not terrible. Jason Bourne is terrible. Blair Witch is terrible. This is just kind of bad. I won't deny that there's probably something going on under the surface of the movie. Like, there's these eels, and it's like, do they symbolize something? What does it mean? And I mean, while I would never watch the movie again, I would like to check out some YouTube explain videos to see if people can analyze the movie. I'm willing to bet that there is substance in here. It's just, it's too long, and the answers aren't there. And if you're an average Hollywood film goer who occasionally tries to dabble in art house movies like I do, you're gonna be used to this right now. So I wasn't really disappointed. I was kind of expecting it, but I'm gonna give A Cure for Wellness a 5 out of 10. It's a shame, too, because I really like Gore Verbinski, and he's obviously a talented individual. This is just a very pretentious movie. If you liked Neon Demon, you're probably really gonna like this. Some of the same subject matter in there too. Creepy, rapey, underage pedophilia shit.